Hi, I wanted to talk to you about some carbon monoxide detectors that I got. I was concerned with carbon monoxide accidental poisoning, or even worse, after hearing about deaths in the news. People just in their hotel rooms and being next to the exhaust of a furnace or something, and decided to get a carbon monoxide detector. And the one on the left is the Toptes CT-300, and it's like $50 on Amazon, and I got that one first. And then this one here, Klein Tools ET110, it's about $130. But what I wanted to show you was I bought this one, and it definitely detects carbon monoxide in places where you would expect it, like the exhaust on my fireplace, or the hood underneath the draft hood on your water heater, or even a car exhaust, which I didn't try. And I was like, okay, well, sounds good. But then I also heard that if your furnace has a cracked heat exchanger, that you would get a reading of carbon monoxide out of your vents. So I used this one on my vents, and it was showing some readings, and that got me concerned. So I went to some of the various vents, and I got a reading on almost all of them. And then when I would take it away from the vent, it would go even higher. So I was really concerned. But then I started going to some of the reviews again on Amazon, and a lot of them returned this one because of erroneous readings. And I'm sure that they come with different sensors and everything, but what really got me worried was, I turned it on and it would already have a reading, like 3, 4, 5, something like that, just turning it on. And you can zero it out, but even after that, in a place where you think that there was no carbon monoxide, it would show that there was. So then I bought the one on the right. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to buy the more expensive one and check all the same places. And right after this, I'm going to show you some tests I did on the vents. And this one would show a reading all the time, and this one showed 0. And this test I'm going to show is totally unscientific, but maybe in this case it is, you get what you pay for. Alright, I'm gonna hope to prove that this thing does, the Klein Tools does detect carbon monoxide. I got my fireplace going, so it's supposed to detect carbon monoxide. I'm not sure what the reaction time is, but let's see. It's a little bit windy, so, but let me put it closer. Yeah, I'd say the wind is blowing a lot of it. Okay, we're getting away from there, and it's going back down. It's a good way to test them if you wanted to make sure they did something. So those were the tests that I did on the vent, and I feel much better because I'm certain I don't have a cracked heat exchanger, and it should have shown 0 on my tests and on the meters, which the Klein Tools did show 0 the entire time. Now I suppose that if your furnace person, HVAC person was using this, which I'm sure they're not because it's cheap, and they stuck it on your vent and it showed a reading, they would go, see, your heater's leaking carbon monoxide, so you need a whole new system. And I could see some unscrupulous types doing that to get you to buy a new furnace even though you don't really need one. So make your own decision, but that was my totally unscientific test, and I'm sticking with the Klein Tools.